Hello everyone. I, Dr. Nidhi Aggarwal, Associate Professor in RIMT University from School of Management and Commerce. Today we will discuss on one of the very highlighted topic, I must say, that is talent management. First of all, we will discuss a little bit about talent, what is all about this terminology, how it comes into existence. Then we will discuss about talent management, and obviously furthermore we will discuss about international level talent management and what are the various benefits, I must say essentials of talent management. These are some of the topics which we will discuss today. So, first of all, we will discuss about the talent. See, talent consists of those individuals who can make a difference to organizational performance either through their immediate or in the longer term by demonstrating the highest levels of potential. That means an individual must have that kind of talent through which he can differentiate with the organizational performance. How an organization performance can be differentiated by any of the individual talent. That talent must be immediate one, and that talent must be for the longer term demonstrating through which one can achieve the highest levels of potential. If we will discuss about what consists of talent. So, according to McKinsey, one of the management expert, I must say one of the management thinker, according to McKinsey, he said that talent is some of the person's abilities, his or her intrinsic gifts, skills, knowledge and experience, intelligence, judgment, attitude, character, drive, his or her ability to learn and grow. See, these are some of the sub points which sum up a talent definition. That means to become a talented person, one must be having abilities, one must having the aptitude and attitude as well, and those must be positive in nature. He or she must have experience as well, skills as well, that kind of knowledge which ultimately helps him or her in the organization performance. That means one candidate experience, one candidate knowledge, one candidate skills, his judgment, his character, each and everything ultimately constitutes an individual and as well as the organization itself. See, till now we had discussed a little bit about talent. Now, the next terminology which we will discuss right now, that is talent management. Now, what it is? What is the meaning of talent management? It refers to the skills of attracting and nurturing highly skilled employees, integrating new employees and developing and retaining current employees to meet the current and future business objectives. That means this is the management whose ultimately goal is to attract, nurture, integrate and ultimately retain the talented employees, retain the talent in the organization so that organizational needs, so that organizational objectives, goals must be fulfilled with the help of those talented employees. That is why talent management is also known as human capital management. Now, see, as we had discussed again and again about talent, what is talent, how it helps in the organization performance. So, talent is some of the 3 C's. I must say it is the combination of 3 C's. And what are those 3 C's? First one is competence, second one is commitment, and the third one is contribution. That means a talented candidate, a talented employee must be competitive enough to achieve the goals and objectives of himself as well as for the organization itself. He must be committed one towards his goals, towards his objectives, towards his tasks, and definitely he or she should contribute towards the organizational goals. So, competence, commitment and contribution makes a full-fledged talent terminology in an organization. Now, the next terminology which is again very important in today's scenario, that is international talent management. Now, the terminology international talent management, that means Now we are talking about talent management globally, not only at national level but at the international level. So global talent management includes all organizational activities for the purpose of, again, attracting, selecting, developing and retaining the best employees. Remember, best employees in the most strategic roles. Those roles must be necessary to achieve, again, organizational strategies, organizational priorities on a global scale. That means we have to achieve the organizational goals, but that goals must be on global scale. So to achieve those goals, to achieve those parameters, those objectives, one must have to be attract, select, develop, retain the best employees in the organization. Further, in the future slides, we will discuss about that how we can retain the talented employees. See, therefore, we have 3 steps in the whole talent management terminologies. It surrounds the 3 steps. First one is finding the right talent, second one is hiring the right talent, but the third one, which is very, very important, that is to retain that talented employees in the organization. Next, we have the purpose of talent management. Yes, why there is a need arise to discuss about this talent management concept in today's scenario. The first one is to compete effectively in a complex and dynamic environment to achieve sustainable growth. Yes, definitely, as we know in today's scenario where so much of cutthroat competition in the marketplace and so much of complex and dynamic environment, it is very much difficult for each and every organization to survive in the market. So for that sustainable growth, for that survival, it is very much required that we have talented employees in an organization. Second purpose is to develop leaders for tomorrow from within an organization. Yes, I am repeating, to develop leaders for tomorrow from within an organization. What it means? That means we have to develop leaders for our organization, but that leaders must be within the organization. With this purpose, we have achieved some other purposes also. That means if we hire within the organization, that means we are promoting our existing employees, we are promoting our existing talent, we are giving promotion to become future leaders instead of hiring from the outsource. Third purpose is to maximize employee performance as a unique source of competitive advantage. Yes, of course, if you want a competitive edge upon your competitors, then you have to maximize your employees' performance. The next point is to empower employees, and how we can empower our employees if we cut down on high turnover rates. Remember, if we cut down on high turnover rates, what it means, that if we motivate, encourage, empower our employees, then definitely they will perform better, and they will perform better, they will get the promotion exactly according to their performance, and definitely their high turnover rate will be reduced. That means absenteeism will be cut down at a particular level. This is the first, you can say, main point to empower the employees. And the second one is reduce the cost of constantly hiring new people to train. Yes, of course, definitely if we hire the new employees from outside, then we have to train them accordingly. And every time we hiring the new recruitments, every time we give them the training, every time we give them the learning programs, so accordingly our cost will get affected. Our cost will obviously get increased. So reduce that cost. It is very much required that we have to reduce our hiring for new people to train. So it is very much required that we can train within the organization our existing employees to become the future leaders. Next, we will discuss about some of the benefits of talent management for employees as well as for the organization. First of all, we will discuss about the benefits of talent management for employees. First benefit is promotes long-term association with the organization. As I told earlier you that if we encourage our employees within the organization, and if we give them the chance to promote them and become the future leaders, then definitely they will survive in the organization, they will definitely retain in the organization and did not go to any other organization, and which will ultimately promote their long term association with the organization. They will retain in the organization. Second one is persistent and higher productivity of employees. If they have long term association with the organization, if they are happy, they are encouraged, then definitely higher productivity will never go anywhere. Higher productivity will definitely come out of the employees. Third benefit, keeps the employees motivated, which helps in career development. So again, because we are talking about the benefits of talent management for employees, that means these are the obligation of the organization. An organization has to look after that, how they can motivate their employees, how they can empower their employees, which ultimately help them in their career development. Next is helps the employees to get job satisfaction from their work, and definitely that helping will be done by the organization. Now it is the obligation, you must say, or it is the part of the organization that they have to satisfy their employees with their jobs by getting rewards, by getting promotion. So these are some of the benefits from the employee's point of view. In the next slide, we will discuss the benefits of talent management for organization. First benefit is enhances individual and group productivity and capacity. Obviously, an organization will get benefit from talent management because he or she will definitely perform if they are getting rewards, if they are getting promotions. And if your employee is happy, if your employee is motivated, then ultimately organization will do better and the whole productivity and capacity will increase. Second one is assists in hiring quality workforce. Yes, of course. Now this is again the forte of the HR processes, that how the hiring process will goes on. Third benefit is establishes better match between jobs and skills. Yes, again it is the part of the talent management that we can hire the right person for the right job at the right time. Now it is again in the benefit of the organization that each and every person has his or her own forte and he or she is doing their topmost job which in their hand. Next point is helps retain top talent, thereby reducing the cost of hiring new recruits. Yes, of course, if you already retaining your talented employees in the organization, that means no employee can leave your organization. That means your turnover rates will be reduced, your employees are happy, there is no requirement, no need of hiring the new recruitment. So that cost of hiring new recruitments will be cut down, will be reduced. Next is helps in understanding the employees better. Now again it is at the part of the organization that they must understand the SWOT of their employees, what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, I must say, what are their likings, dislikings, what they prefer, what are their dreams. If the organization knows about their employees better, then definitely they will help them accordingly and in their career development. Next is keeps employees engaged constructively. Definitely, and how we can engage them constructively? If we allot the tasks, if we allot the projects according to their forte, according to their domain in which they have the caliber, in which they have the knowledge, experience and skills. Next is helps develop leaders for tomorrow within the organization. Yes, of course, that we had read earlier also, that we have to give chance to our existing employees to become the future leaders. For this we will discuss in the future slide that there are some MNCs, there are big organizations who can run such kind of learning programs for their existing employees to become the future leaders. And the last benefit of talent management for organization is helps in evaluating employees' readiness to take up new roles. Yes, of course, because if your employees are happy, if you give chance for the promotion, then definitely they will take initiative to the challenging tasks. They will take initiative to perform better new roles. So that is in the again helping hand for the organization. So these are some of the benefits which are discussed right now of talent management for the organization. Next slide, we will discuss about some of the essentials of talent management, that what essentials are required for the talent management. The first essential is recruitment. Yes, of course, as I told you earlier, that we recruit the right people at the right time in the right place, because ultimately this right person will perform in the organization and their performance will make the organization at the higher ladders. Second one is retention, which is again one of the essential of talent management. Now, developing and implementing practices that reward and support employees, which enables employees to retain in the organization. We have, and in an organization they have some kind of retention strategies, some kind of how to retain their employees. They have some kind of programs, learning programs, training programs by which they can retain their employees in the organization. Third essential is employee development. How you can develop your employees by giving them continuous learning. That learning may be formal or informal, depends on the environment, but learning must be provided to the employees so that they must be upgraded on the continuous basis. Next, one of the essential is leadership and high potential employee development. Yes, of course, because by this we have to make our existing and future leaders. For this, it is very much required that there must be specific development programs for our existing employees. Next essential is workforce planning. Now, what comes in workforce planning? That to achieve the organizational goals, to achieve the organizational objectives, we have to include our workforce, which consists of current as well as the future skills shortages. The next essential of talent management is culture. That means in an organization, what kind of culture is prevailing through which our employees can perform effectively and efficiently, because an organization culture can definitely impact our employees. Their performance can definitely be affected by the organization culture. Till now, we had discussed a little bit about talent and what is talent management. We had discussed about talent management at the global level also. Now, I will share some of the learning programs which are run by one of the MNC, that is TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. That company, that organization, that multinational organization can run these programs, but with the passage of time, during passage of time, employees to employees. For example, the first one is ILP. It stands for Initial Learning Program, and as its name suggests, initial, that means each and every employee which is fresher, he or she can get this learning program at their initial stage in the job. Second is your CLP, that is continuous learning program, which is on the, obviously as the name itself suggests, on the continuous basis. This learning program is for each and every employee on the quarterly basis, on the annual basis, biannual basis, it depends, but it must be on the continuous basis. Third one is LDP. LDP stands for Leadership Developing Programs, which is ultimately, as the name itself suggests, for the leaders, for the existing and the future upcoming leaders. This kind of program is not for each and every employee. Remember, this kind of program is not for each and every employee, because initial learning program and continuous learning programs is for each and every employee, but leadership developing programs are for to develop the future leaders. So, the next one is FLI. It stands for Foreign Language Initiative Workplace Learning. What it means, that in the organization, if we have some kind of projects which are on international level, global level, for that very projects we need such kind of employees who can perform at the global scenario. So, at the global scenario, we have to understand their culture, we have to understand that country languages. So, Foreign Languages Initiative Learning Program is for those employees who are going to perform on the international level projects. So, these are some of the talent programs which are run by Tata Consultancy Services. Now the next point is how an organization would follow the 3 main steps which are in talent management process. The first step is finding the right talent. We have to find out the right talent. Once we find out the right talent, the second step is hiring that particular talent. Now we came to know that yes, we have the finding the right talent. Once we got that talent, we are hiring those talented employees. Now hiring the talented employees is not your job finished. The next main task is how to retain that talented employees for a longer period of time in an organization, because retention is very much required. If you will not retain your employees in the organization, then definitely your employees will leave the organization and join somewhere else, and if they join somewhere else, that will become the threat for your organization. Next in the slide, we discuss about some of the talent management systems. Now remember, there are big organizations, multinational corporations, which itself has full-fledged talent management system in their organizations. For example, in this slide, I have discussed about the 2 multinational corporations. The first one is Infosys, and their talent management system is on the name of Talent Edge. And the second company is Oracle, and their talent management system is in the name of PeopleSoft. So these multinational corporations have full-fledged their talent management systems which are run by the organizations, and they have to look after how they can find the talented employees, how the hiring system is done in their HR processes, and how they will retain the talented employees in their organizations. So with this, we come to now end of the slides, and with this we have covered about brief introduction about the talent management concept, in which we had discussed the talent, in which we had discussed about the talent management at national level and international level. We had discussed about the benefits also, what are the essentials of talent management, benefits for the employees point of view, benefits for the organization point of view. Then we discuss about some of the learning programs which are run by the TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, and the last one is talent management systems. Thank you so much.